Welcome back, everybody. So last time we left off, we found out that we invaded this place, and there was something bad happening down at the docks. So let's go ahead and head down right over there. So, Uben is saying, Vognir. A familiar Jarl steps onto the docks. In your mind, you recall a much younger version trampling the hills of Grofheim, abundant in purpose. God, Zubin, you look ancient. Comes with being old, and if there's a Vognir, there must be Hakon. Must there? Still bleeding tributes from the poor stupid old yokes. At what age do you use a sense of shame? Jundor demands it. I'll take that over lingering of death in Grofheim. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were so far from home. Just returned from Arbrag, in fact. And glad for it. Hakon motions to the other ships in the bay, sails still fluttering. Golden wolf head emblazoned on red, the king of men, or someone on his behalf. The king's whelp. The king's son, Nuden. Don't you know Scrivenir? We visit his capital. He visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days. It's a miserable waste of time. Yes, Hakon, it is. I'd almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Hakon. Then you're going to Grafheim? I have the district feeling I've finished my business in Strand and was headed there myself. We should caravan. We should. Give it a day in better circumstances. I'd drink a week away, but let's just be done. Find me tomorrow at the gates. What he's trying to say is the prince is a delight to behold. Where is Moger? Hakon. Have him find a place to put up the warriors. I'm headed up to meet the governor. The host of giants depart in his wake. You recognize a few. Others are strangers to you. I guess I'm off to find Moger. See you in the morning, Shriver. I'll be along. The young prince of men ambles from his ship. He brushes off his tunic, scanning the bench with low eyelids. Lundin looks for all the world the sort of beau who grew up pulling the legs from spiders. The long road back to Grofheim should be more interesting than most years, you think. Alright, so the Prince of Men is here, or a prince. So, wariness suddenly settles in, and you chuckle to yourself about what an odd day it's been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you're going to join Wagner's caravan tomorrow, it might not hurt to share a drink with Hakon or introduce yourself to the prince he spoke so highly of. So, let's go ahead and, let's see here, converse with any of your heroes. So here's where we're going to talk to Shriver. You find Hakon in a mead house surrounded by other Jarl. Strand is no stranger to Jarl, but rarely sees this many. Hakon waves you over. Went straight for a flagon? Vognir's the one who agreed to pass up a drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyways. You already missed the massacre. Every year I make the rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's the human settlements that give me trouble. No surprise. What this time? When I got there, the Great Hall was already full of bodies. We added a few more. Yeah, humans. I guess if I only lived as long as a Yox fart, I might be desperate to make something of myself too. It's not too late to start trying, Hakon. Hakon let slip a low chuckle. Any Jarl could recount his deeds, known as he is for cutting a swath through Dredge at Vognir's side in the Second War, and regularly since then. Down here I'm glorified bodyguard. You might have a point. Just another reason to get back to Grofheim. Soon enough, I imagine. You drink until the mead house becomes overbearing, then step back into the cool air outside. So we met with our friend there. And now we get to go meet the prince. Is this the right place? Look at my horns. They look all battered. Anyways, you find the prince at an inn. Guards blanket the building, including a sharp-eyed jarl who must be working for London. A woman in red eventually waves you over and stands nearby, arms crossed. Greetings, Prince Lundin. Yes, you're with Wagner? I don't remember you. Not exactly. I've known Wagner a long time. I'll be joining you back to Grafheim with my guards. Lundin looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. Why? I work for the king, carrying tithes to the capital. We crossed by chance. Oh, a tax collector. Fine company. What do you want? I have a habit of recording history. I thought, wait, no. I hope to learn more about you. Oh, well, you seem to know who I am. Do you have what you need? So I do. I won't keep you. You leave wordlessly. It seemed clear that Lundin was in no mood to talk. Or he's a miserable cur. Cure? Whatever. So dude's a butt. Alright, let's go up to the Great Hall. Hopefully we can find some sleep. At dawn, you're woken by a delivery of goods. At least you think it's dawn. Damn hard to tell with the sun that never moves. The governor's crest adorns the supply leathers. Not as many as you were promised, but no time to complain now. Your guards take the treasure wagon down to the gates. Wagner is already here. A while later, Lundin and his men appear, groggy and disheveled. Of course, because they've been drinking all night. Anyways, Mogir steps forward. Wagner's quartermaster. If you recall correctly, in charge of his unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. He asks if you're ready to depart. We're ready. You follow Mogir and join the others. Usually the smaller doors set into the gates would be enough to enter or leave the city, but the town guards have been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath that are best not heard. Perhaps the governor expected you to draw a crowd, but there's nothing of the sort. Just frustrated, tired people. It summarizes Strand as well as the whole, you think. So it looks like we're starting off on our voyage. And there we are. Look at our banner. It's so long and yellow. There's Strand. So, I hope we brought food with us. Oh, man. Oh, we're 2 days out already. There are birds. There are mountains. Looks like we're in some sort of valley. There's, as Bob Ross would put it, a happy little tree. And he has a friend. So, the caravan stops for the day. A gift? Says Mogir, cracking the open mead casks. From our gracious friend, the governor of Strand. Hours pass with raucous laughter as the mead is passed throughout the camp. Drink a little, drink a lot, toast to Wagner. I'll toast to Wagner. You raise your drink, toasting the alliance between man and Jarl. The others join in. Lundin's expression is like a stone wall, but the others laugh at your exaggerations. Eventually, you sit down beside Wagner. Go easy on the drink. You go easy. You've nothing against a good drink, but if anybody is going to keep an eye on things, it may well be you. It may as well be you. The revelers eventually fall asleep without incident. We want to stay alert. So we're in our camp now. You rise groggily, the campsite a casualty of merriment. Mogir is already kicking warriors awake when you spot Lundin stalking your direction. He sidesteps sleeping bodies. Better wake up, you nudge Wagner. You're needed. Oh, it's Lundin. Always a pleasure. You look well rested. Wagner releases a caged yawn and receives a hard-eyed stare in return. How long to Grofheim? Ah! We're only 2 days out of Strand, you know. Come, I'll show you a map. So we're going to take a look and see where we are. And, yeah, this should be interesting as soon as it loads. So, this is the world map. Drag the map around to look around. The portrait icon shows where your caravan is in the world. You can also tap on any location to get some history about it. When you're done with the map, tap the X at the bottom of the screen. So, we are right here. We just came from Strand, right? Which I think is right here. And then here's Vedderfell, where we're going. And then this is everywhere else. That's a big map. That's a big area. It's a giant island. So, Donor's Beard. Alright, well, let's go ahead and go back. Well, I guess, no, we'll go back. Maybe we'll take a look at the map a little more next time. We head north, then east, past the forts. Grofheim's far from Strand, going to be a long march. You should have drank last night, London. Why not take the ships to Skyrsmead? Skymiersteed. I'm going to kill these names. What's the point of marching? The Silverstone Bay is called that for a reason. It stays covered in ice all year. It would tear up the longships. Even with the sun out all the time. Weird how global warming works, I guess. Too bad though. We could have shown you all the wonders of Skyersmead. A half-sunken city crawling with dredge and glaciers. You like glaciers? Ludin exhales through the nails, a poor disguise for his contempt. He turns and bats aside the tent flaps as he goes, barking at his company in the distance. Don't poke the anthill, Wagner. He seems no happier to be here than you. Spend a few more days with the boy, old friend. You'll be looking for a tall cliff to hop off, too. Lundin's got a shorter wick than Hakon. Thanks, Wagner. Let's get moving. Another half day to Verdefell if we're lucky. So, camp. This is where you manage your caravan. During travel, you can enter the camp at any time by tapping the camp button on the travel HUD. While at camp or in towns, you can upgrade your allies or equip items at the hero's tent. You can pass time by using the rest tent. Resting will improve the caravan's morale. High morale will reduce casualties in war and affect your willpower in combat. Each passing day will use supplies, so only rest when necessary. Yeah, so we got to manage our supplies and resting, but we need to be well rested for battles, so... The training tent will allow you to safely try out any characters in a mock battle. Tap leave at the bottom of the campsite when you're ready to go back to the road. Alright, so... We'll click the hero's tent. I think it's going to teach us how to equip things. One or more of your units is injured. Injured units can still fight, but have a penalty to max strength equal to the number of days wounded. They heal as time passes. So, see, these are all the... Oh, no. Oh, yeah, he was injured. Whoops. So, click on the ability button to learn the unit's abilities. So, this is just walking us through. So, Tempest, that's where he uses his thing and swings around, and it's like a whirlwind. So, yeah, we knew about that. Let's go back. Alright, so he has -1 to strength because he needs to heal. This is where also, if we needed to, we could change out people or change the order in which people attack. So, yeah, it's always important. Alright, I think we're pretty good here. We have 66 days of supplies. We don't really want to train. I guess we could rest for 1 day. Yeah, and then get him back to full strength. See, now he's at full strength. So let's do that. And now we have 65 days of training. So let's go ahead and leave. Sorry, 65 days of
Winterfell.
We're now at 65.
Even the name means bad weather, where frozen wind sweeps in from the bay. They tend livestock, but most are just men driven from Strand with nowhere else to go. Why else would anyone stay? We won't stop long.
So, we're here at Winterfell. By Harbog, that's a lot of Jarl for some missing cattle. What? A couple days back, we sent word to Strand about the cattle. Didn't expect an army. He looks pleased with himself until it sinks in that you aren't here on his behalf. Where'd your cattle go? Oh, no. My boys seen men up on the hills carrying them away. Don't know any men who can hoist a whole cow by himself, though. Scaflings. Out here? Maybe. Could they have Jarl working for them? Oh, jeez. Not from what the governor told me. I'm going to take a look around and get camp set up. The peasant spits, his eyes anxiously darting about as the caravan sets up their tents. We'll be here no more than a day. There's silver for any food you got. For hundreds of Jarl? Are you serious? Whatever you're willing to sell. You're thinking of squatting, not enough room for a couple of hunters here. Forget hundreds of... Shut up. Hear that? Where's London? It's a feint. It sounds like fighting and something else. Hakon texts him for the run. So, he heard something. Oh, jeez. And it's a little peasant. So, yeah. Confirm move. Good. Spearmen can attack diagonally up to 2 tiles away. Click the top right banner to compare your stats with the enemies. Now let's click to target the enemy. He's got 15, 16. Holy moly. So, armor blocks attacks on strength. For each armor, blah blah blah, higher than your strength. Yeah. So, we just want to do that. See, and he just does nothing because our strength is 16 and his armor is 16. So, deflected attacks do no damage. From here on out, you will fail catastrophically if you don't break armor. Damaging both strength and armor is equally important. Yes, it is. And holy cow. That dude just got whacked by that sword. Alright, so we are going to have to take these guys on, and they are a pain, let me tell you. These guys are nuts. So let's sunder his armor. Good. And we can get his armor down. We kind of want to form a line with these guys. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, oops. So we'll just do the turn. And then, of course, that guy will move, and he's going to come up against us. So I actually want to move him, like, right here. And then what we'll do is we'll do... don't want to do tempest, we just want to attack him. But we want to do one to his armor. Yep. Alright. Oof. He is just wailing on us. Okay, let's do it. Wow! Nice! That's good. That's what we want. We want to take out that armor. And that guy's only at 4. Oh, my guy's only at 4. That's not good. That's really not good. Okay, move him. And then we will... What did Break Pain do? Break Pain. Break damage to target. +1, return the favor. Alright, we'll do that. This guy needs to pull back. He is incredibly hurt. Oh, but he can't. Let's do... Oh, man. Let's do that. We'll just have him break some more armor. He's gonna die, though. Yeah, let's see. Alright, we'll break his armor some more. Alright. And then next turn we can have him attack him. Because he really doesn't have any more armor left. So yeah. Now we gotta get rid of this guy real quick. Alright, let's do this. I don't need to. There we go. Whenever an enemy falls in battle, 1 willpower star will be added to your horn. Using the horn will give 1 power to the active ally. Alright, so they are trying to whittle his armor down. Let's go and do that. And then we'll bring him in and finish this guy off. So, yeah, we'll move here, and then we will finish this guy off. Nice. See, they are slowly trying to whittle his armor down, so we will just take his armor down, bring this guy in to finish the job. We will attack with him, and we will kill this dude. This whatever they are. Holy moly, it looks like another Jarl fell too. Victory, your foes were slain. Promotion, tempered by blood. Hakon was promoted. You're trying to get yourself killed, London. What are you doing? I was trying to get a shot in between the plates. You never seen a dredge, boy? What kind of idiot? Break their armor first. Where did they come from? We didn't even see them. They were just there. Hakon goes to where Wagner lies face down. The future Jarl King lies motionless, aside from a spreading pool of blood. Oh no, Wagner's dead. Oh. Chapter 2, cut with keen-edged sword. And I think that's where we will leave it this time, as soon as this is over. Where did that thing come from? Shh, stay close. I think it saw us. Who are they? We'll find out next time. So please, join me then when we continue the story and we find out who these characters are. If you could, leave a like, possibly a comment and subscribe. It always helps me out. So until then, we'll see you next time. Have a good day.